It's clear the Department of Youth Affairs is dealing with an outbreak of COVID, but Deputy Director Krisinda Sguon maintains everything is under control.
At this point in time, I think everything is manageable.
According to the Joint Information Center, 2 additional DYA residents have tested positive for COVID. To date, out of the 17 residents there, more than half, or a total of 10, have now been infected with the virus and are in a designated isolation unit.
Especially with now one isolation unit that are housing the COVID positive juveniles, it's much easier in a sense to monitor them versus a variety of units being utilized for quarantine and isolation. So that really, I won't say that it's helping, but it's making it more manageable now that we have majority of the juveniles in the isolation unit.
Aside from the residents, a total of 5 officers have tested positive.
We have confirmed, however, that one officer who was in home isolation has now been admitted to the Guam Memorial Hospital for additional care. So really our thoughts and prayers are with him and their family at this time, and we're really hoping for a speedy recovery.
Sguon adds, however, that DYA was notified just today that another officer has begun exhibiting symptoms and will be tested. To help DYA, nurses have been dispatched.
We have received nursing support from both public health and the Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness Center, nurses via phone contact and physical visits. So they are currently monitoring our juvenile clients at this time. Residents are still being closely monitored, and we are keeping in touch also with the officers and their families who are currently in home isolation, as well as the government isolation facility.
Despite the outbreak, at this point, Sguon says everything is manageable.
We did from the very beginning, our focus was to keep it out, but I think we knew that it was not a matter of if, but when. We did our best. We implemented all precautionary measures, hand washing, sinks outside prior to entry, temperature checks. So I think we did our due diligence in terms of trying to keep it out. Unfortunately, with such challenges managing COVID in general, I can see how we've gotten to this point, but we are pulling all our resources. Our officers are doing their part. We are doing our part and getting the resources in and really reaching out to everybody who can provide assistance.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Tyler Matanani.